Time, the king, the chosen one. Known by many names, LeBron James is the definition of the American dream and an idol for many. But how does the American dream affect LeBron's legacy? Let's start from the top. LeBron James was born and raised in Akron, Ohio, where he lived in poverty from home to home for nearly his whole childhood. To accomplish dreams, everyone must start somewhere, and his humble beginnings in Akron kickstarted his path to greatness. While the beginning of everyone's life may come in all different shapes and forms, one thing is certain that it lays down the foundation for the future to come, whether it be good or bad. This can be seen in Biff Loman in The Death of a Salesman, as he grew up popular, almost famous, with his high expectations from his father that he thought he was easily going to meet. However, he fell short of these high hopes, ultimately figuring out who he really was, as said in the book. The next step of the American dream is the working stage. This is where you will work hard and dedicate your time to whatever it is you want to accomplish. I asked my dad about this question, and his answer was that
I don't believe it's easily accomplished. I believe it takes hard work. And most tasks that are worthwhile are not easy.
now that we have a guideline to this next step, how does this impact the King's career? Well, LeBron went to high school at St. Vincent St. Mary's School, where he then worked on his craft and led the Irish to 3 Ohio State championships alongside his friends and teammates. With LeBron's work ethic and supernatural talent, it was no question that he was destined for stardom. With this, Sports Illustrated dubbed him the chosen one, making him the cover of their magazine as just a high schooler. But, like Biff, would all of these lights be too bright for LeGoat in the future? After you work, you will run into your first big success. Willie Loman had this earlier in his career as a salesman, as well as many young people striving to accomplish their dreams. King James's first big success was being selected number one overall in 2003 NBA draft by the Cleveland Cavaliers, straight out of high school over other talents such as Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, and generational bum Darko Milicic. This opportunity to play for his hometown team was just perfect for the start of LeBron's career. Or was it? In the first 6 or 7 years of his career, LeBron faced challenges and showed clear signs of greatness. However, his team never won a championship and always fell short, with LeBron relentlessly carrying the Cavs year after year. All of his high-flying dunks, flashy passes, and deep threes were not enough, and the hype around his success in his career started to fade. Success within the American dream is not accomplishable without failure, and LeBron's early career is a great example of that. In order to succeed, you must learn from your failures and adapt accordingly. Adaptation is the next step of the American dream for most, and it will lead to better days.
What's your decision?
In this fall, man, it's very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat. That was the conclusion you woke up with this morning.
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
In the summer of 2010, the GOAT announced that he will be teaming up with Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, Ray Allen, and coach Eric Spoelstra to play for the Miami Heat. This decision was career-altering and led to 2 NBA championships and 2 NBA MVPs. LeBron had the success with the Heat and had accomplished the American dream, right? Wrong. For some people, the American dream doesn't have to do with external fame and success, but rather accomplishing something that means a lot to them. This is exactly why LeBron left his Avengers down in Florida to come back to Cleveland in 2014 with the hopes of winning a championship for his hometown. The Cavs had also adapted to the loss of their cornerstone piece by selecting Kyrie Irving and Andrew Wiggins, who was later traded to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love. Coming back to the Cavs meant LeBron could finally live out his dream of bringing home the Larry O'Brien Trophy to the city of Cleveland, ending a half-century-long drought of championships. Eventually, there's the big success in the American dream. If enough hard work and dedication is put in, a big success will come. And finally, in 2016, with the help of a huge shot from Kyrie in Game 7 of the NBA Finals, facing off against Steph Curry and Kevin Durant's Warriors, LeBron brought back a championship for Cleveland. He finally accomplished what his heart was set on. After his second run with the Cavs, he decided to leave for sunny Los Angeles to round out his career. This stage of the American dream, where someone would usually be rounding out his career and going into retirement, will not have any effect on LeBron whatsoever, as he decided to put up career high numbers and win the 2020 NBA championship at 35 years old. He then proceeded to make 5 All-Star teams after that, and most recently averaged 30 points per game. This performance has only been seen by the likes of Tom Brady at this age in football. But eventually, like everyone, now in his 23rd NBA season, LeBron has started to finally fall back to earth by being sidelined for the start of the season and only scoring 17 a night. This, however, does not mean he still isn't accomplishing much, as he has paved the way for his sons Bronny and Bryce to get opportunities they probably would never have gotten if they weren't heirs to the throne. My grandpa, Marcus Garrett, says that,
"Man, am I lucky with everything that I've gotten over my lifetime. And the majority of it comes through family for you guys. I get to look at my grandkids going, holy smokes."
Finally, how does the American dream impact LeBron's legacy? It doesn't. Like LeBron did, you have the power to accomplish anything that you put your mind to, no matter what it may be, and you should always strive for the success that means the most to you. It doesn't matter what other people expect you to be or not to be, and LeBron is a perfect example of living true to yourself.
You hear me? Hit the rollie, start with the rollie on. What was our getaway car? Jag portfolio. You hear me? Hey, could say it don't